Hello? Hello? Bad na. It's bad internet since yesterday, guys. Oh no. Oh no. Internet is bad here. Mr. B. Marking, good morning. How are you guys this morning? Hello in the Philippines. Fiona, good morning from Singapore. Shout out to Fiona. Mr. B, hi, good morning. Good morning, Philippines. Good morning, Singapore there. Sis Fiona. It's look good and my end. Oh, good. Our internet here since yesterday, the other internet is not working. As what they said, the owner said it's because of PLDT problem. PLDT problem. May I see? Oh no. We don't have topic today, guys.
Ow! Ow!
Come here, I don't know how to do that.
She's saying, "What do we talk about?" Well, I don't know. Let's take something.
1 minute.
You, 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Turning sis di mo galaw.
Sorry, guys. I hope the internet lasts a little while today. Apologize for that in advance. That internet may or may not work this morning. Fiona, good morning. Mark King, good morning. Does not like Tom and Ruth. That's why it's so bad yesterday, unlike today. You know what?
Sis Ligaya,
Ligaya, good morning. It was funny. It's true, though. Our internet is just really horrible. I think everybody's on, maybe. I don't know. It's horrible. We know that. We apologize for that. If there's something, if there's a switch I could do or pay another $20, I would do it to try to get it to work.
I don't know. I don't know this internet.
Mark is saying hi to you, Jarlin. Mark Jones.
Hello,
How is Mark?
Jones.
How's
Good
Mark
morning.
Jones and Mark King? How you doing? How is life? What is going on, guys? What is the latest and greatest in USA? Mr. B and I are under lockdown. Mr. B and I are stuck.
Having fun watching all of that's bad. It's the flu people their
Yeah,
world
we're
fall
fine.
apart. Each blogger travels to the middle of nowhere to be stranded.
There are
Nowhere.
YouTube vloggers, sure. That's exactly right. There are exactly. I don't know how many guys that are stuck. Since you and I sent me that thing the other day, Mr. B sent me a thing just stating that it was 240 people stuck at Cebu, and they flew them through Philippines Air Force, flew them from Cebu back up to Manila to get flights back out. And these are the ones that are stuck. They were not allowed to come into the Philippines because of their visas. They were on either tourist visa or they had no information to back up their SRRBs. Uh, get off the internet and stay off. Yeah, exactly. Is what you need to do. Tell everyone to get off the internet.
See,
Stay off.
it's red again.
Yeah. So we have an internet up here. It's on, off, on, off, on, off. And we're on Globe now. At 9 o'clock last night, I'm on the roof of the house turning the antenna. You guys remember that, turning the TV antenna, so I could get service.
Fin show is stranded.
Finshow stranded, is he? Yeah. I did not know that. Yeah, Finshow is stranded. I tell you what, you will find that there are a few people stranded out there. And it's sad to say they are. They're completely. And not only that, I know a couple of guys in Davos stranded. Just they're Americans that came in, were fine, week and a half ago, well, a week ago before the shutdown, and he didn't leave when he should have, and now he's stuck, and he's got to get to his wife, in Ginseng. Maybe got out, I don't know, but that was the other day. I drink a cup of coffee here. So, good morning. So Finchow's stranded, huh? I'm so sorry to hear that. Uh, I also, Fiona, I also saw where a couple of vloggers went to the mall, and they were, of course, not allowed in the mall because the mall shut down in Manila, and it was ghost town. I mean, there was no one there. There was actually no one there, and which was interesting. I mean, that's something. No one to be there, right? So, Mr. B, what is your agenda today? What are you doing today? What are you going to do today that you did not do yesterday? I'm going to do the same thing, I guess. I mean, Ruth made these wonderful little charros yesterday.
Churros.
Choritos, charros.
Churros.
Uh, we call them little char. Good morning, Mr. Rick. How you doing,
Good
sir?
morning, sir.
I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're doing okay. Prayers are with you, my good friend, Mr. Rick. Prayers are with you. Today is Monday morning, so we're kind of like in limbo ourselves here. You know what? How long can you guys stay home? How long can you stay home without going cuckoo in the head? Right?
Cuckoo in the head.
Right. How long can you stay home, honey, without going like?
As long as food is there in the
Food?
house.
You're okay?
Yeah.
How long can you stay there? 6 months?
Yeah.
Mr. B, I don't think Tom could sit in a house 6 months. I had Ollie, my friend, call me yesterday stating that he's in town. His restaurant's open for diners, but no one's coming in. And he said I could go sit home and be on where there's no internet and very little TV, or just come to the restaurant. One day, then I want to get out. Me too. Me too, Rick. That's what I want to do. Yeah, yeah. I do the same. Mr. B says, "Good morning, Pat O'Toole. How you doing?" I have no pity.
For the stranded, the writing was on the wall.
Yeah.
This whole thing's like
True.
falling dominoes.
That's true. True. Yeah, it's very sad to hear, Fiona. That's exactly right about the
So
Philippines.
how's Singapore, North Fiona?
Yeah, and you know what, Mr. B, you're right. Some of the guys.
Tom, as long as I have the internet and some food,
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah. That's true. Yeah.
I'm good.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And I saw where here, of course, everything is under lockdown, and I saw where people were trying to get out, but they just decided to go back home because they couldn't really do anything, right? Because they were stuck. So internet is good. I'm good. So Pat O'Toole, good morning. So for us, there's really not much you can do other than watch a little TV, eat a little food, go outside, walk around the yard. I mean, we could walk around the neighborhood, you know. We could do that. How you doing, BT? I just saw you duck video. I commented on your ducks. So how are your ducks doing? This morning, she got up. She really took care of mommy daddy today. And I want to shout out for my wonderful daughter. She set up our live stream today. She made us coffee. Mother made breakfast, and R cleaned up. How can you beat that? What a wonderful family.
The guy said, switch off and on. After 1 minute, the internet is on.
All right, switch off and back on. Internet is on. Okay, good. This particular internet company is called Excelcom. They're through PLDT. It's a local company, but I want to tell you something. They're my go-to guys now for internet. The other day, no internet. Nobody had internet, and I had internet. People were using my internet, and it was fast. We had 6 items on it at the house, and it was just zinging through like that. So, knock on wood. Hold on. Yeah, knock on wood. We'll hope it works.
We'll try off and on.
Try it, darling. The plug's right here.
Huh?
It's right there. It's plugged into solar.
No, in the modem.
Oh, in the modem. Okay. I understand your lack of surprise where this is now, but whatever people's situation, we should always keep some pity for them, especially now in the coming months. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. There are people that we know has the virus. There are people that I would have never thought that the high-ranking officials under limited environment, like senators and things like that, would get it. And the same here. I never would have thought some of the senators would catch it here. But we have someone that we know very close through family and friends that has it. And they're under, of course, quarantine, say, observation, investigation. Mark Jones, you're exactly right. Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Mitch Brumwell. How you doing? How is everything, Mr. Mitch? Good to see you, my friend. How is everything, Rick? Thank you again. Thank you, Mr. Mitch, for the super chat. High five to you, sir, and thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. So the leaves are falling. So I work in a yard. Today, my weekly grocery run, I still have an active account with old libraries, so I could read books or like a little room on phone reading. Yeah, R read a book the other day. It was Fudge, a book about fudge. It was a book about a dog called Fudge. All right, fudge. My leaves are falling. Our leaves fell. They're gone. They've been gone. Every leaf on our trees. Not only that, now we got new buds on our trees here, and we got new, which causes new allergies and things. Well, I tell you what, allergies have been running. Mr. B, Mitch, high five to Mr. Mitch.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat, my good friend. All right. Are we connected in there?
Not yet.
All right, not yet.
Just
okay.
Now come.
All right, just now come. All right.
Try.
All right, no worries. No rush. If this one's working, breathe deeply and just pray. This works fine.
Are you good?
Members only T-shirts. We bought these shirts in Cebu. They're just called, what does it say? Philippines, sir?
Filipinas.
Yeah, Filipinas. Just shirts that we got at the mall. We paid a lot for these shirts, man. What was the set of these for, honey? 4,000?
Nah.
Yeah.
1,000.
Huh?
This is 600 because it's big.
That's the 600.
This is 300.
600. I thought it was more than that. Okay, so $12.
And mine.
$10, probably in $10. $12, $10, $10. So that is $30. So it's 1.5. I thought we paid like 2. So there you go.
It's amazing that Ruth is able to get off the couch. I hope Mr. Mitch is getting enough rest. Don't run yourself into the
You know what, Mitch?
Otherwise you can't help.
You know, I often think that about you. You're sleeping one day and then you're on the road the next morning at 8 a.m. and it's like you're sleeping in your car. You know, that's right. Please get some rest, Mitch. You know what? You're a good guy. You don't need all this. Yeah. You don't need all this. You don't need to be sick stuff, you know. Please stay healthy. He's working harder now than he ever did with his job, I'll bet. I bet you had some downtime on your job. Now you don't even have any downtime on this job, right, Mitch? Mr. B pity's expensive motion to just budget like money, so you dig holes, but you want your pity. It's like respect earned, freely given. I planned for this mess when I first saw it. Yeah, I think all of us kind of planned for it. I mean, Ruth and I, we knew in the beginning. We went to town and bought some stuff, and are you actually really prepared because you really don't know what it was about, right? I'm not accustomed to a lot of that environment, meaning I wasn't in the military, so I'm not familiar with wearing the masks, things like that. I mean, I never wore a mask before in my life. Heck, I never had an umbrella in my life. I come here. How you doing?
Spend the day disinfecting 220 computer console for direct plunges for space force station.
Man, I tell you, Mitch, you're doing everything. And you know what, Mr. B? I think a lot of times, too, we can get complacent and think, well, okay, it's just another virus. But it's really affecting many. I mean, Italy with all the deaths they're having. Anyone can get this. The only way to avoid it is complete isolation, not partial. That's pretty hard to achieve for a long time.
It's still red.
I agree. I agree 100%, Mark. I agree 100%. I think complete, yeah, not partial, not just scooting to town and back, exactly. Well, we're not even left our yard, man. We ain't even been out of our yard. Well, we did. We walked across, or they did walk across the street, and neighbor give them some snacks, cake and things. But They're really good, close friends of ours that they take care of us. They take care of our house when we're gone. They have tricycles, and we need a ride. He's there. I don't care if it's 3 in the morning. Really, really just good guy. Now he gets paid for it, but still, he gets up and he does it. He doesn't complain. So how did Christian Martinson? How you doing, my friend? BT, Christian, Mark, Mr. B. Let's hope someone shows you consideration one day when you need it. Okay, there you go. So I think a lot of times too, we have some people under observation. There's well over 100 and change an observation here where we live, and I think a lot of times, if you think about it, there aren't a lot of Americans right now. Just really like, I feel sad. I really do. They're still at some of the beaches partying. Yeah.
Good morning, Jim
Jim
Love.
Love, good morning. How is Jim Love doing? How's Miss Mars? Yeah, how is Miss Mars? Tell Miss Mars hi from Tom and Ruth. You know, Miss Mars, back, I was looking at my videos 2.5 years ago. You remember those videos? 2.5 years ago. She's leaving comments on my videos. That's how long Miss Mars has been a subscriber to our channel. 2.5 years. Shout out to Miss Mars. So, how is Jim Love? Jim Love, you do live streams, and I apologize to you right now in advance that I am not on any of your live streams. I want to apologize for that. Either we catch him or we don't see him. I'm subscribed to your channel, but we don't, or we're sleeping.
Maybe.
I think maybe we're sleeping, or I don't know. I don't know. It seems like we're sleeping. Maybe. I don't know. Because I notice them the next morning, or I notice them maybe I always catch it the wrong way. Mitch.
The elderly and locals planning on taking vacation day Thursday a hand of 3,000 bottles of hand sanitizer.
Oh. 3,000 bottles of hand sanitizer, Ruth. What are you talking about? All right.
JG.
JG.
At first, I was afraid. I was a bit terrified, thinking I could never live without you by my side.
A song. JG singing. Sing it, JG.
Sing it, JJ.
I know Christian can play it, and he can play instruments. I know I can't play anything. RR is learning the piano. By the way, okay? RR.
R.
We're going to Publix Thursday morning during the senior hours, 7 to 8, and get them some hand sanitized 60 shoppers. Are they open? And if they are they open? They're open for business. Ask me this: what is shut down in U.S.? Is anything shut down? Are you shut down, or is things shut down as in general? JG, good morning. JG, Jim, Christian, Mitch, Mark, Ken. Oh, internet guy. Okay. Is that who that is?
Yeah.
He changed his name.
It's red again.
So it's on, off, on, off, on, off. Okay. Lockdown starts here tomorrow night, Ken Unger saying. Good morning, Mr. Ken.
Mr. Ken Unger.
I tell you what, we're on.
Drop and exposed Ken death. One breath, death, full strength, no.
Well, I knew you've been through a lot there with that. I knew that I knew you had to wear special equipment, and I did not realize it was all. See, Christian says I play mostly harmonica and different flutes, but also little drums and a little keyboard. I tell you what, shout out to you for that. Just doing that's a really great accomplishment. I know for me, there's no way in the world I could even play anything. Our family, their side is musically inclined. Either on my side, my brother can play just about anything. He's got that natural talent. He has the ear. He's not a singer. He's not a songwriter, but he can play just about anything. But it's, I guess, loving what you do. He's highly talented in many different things. Yeah, hello, JG. Stockpile your smokes, okay, Ling? Yeah, just did, Mitch. Yeah, stockpile them. Make sure you buy a couple cartons, 2 or 3 cartons of cigarettes. Most places there is no public gathering at all. So bars and restaurants are closed. Can do pickup from some restaurants. Okay. I was wondering about that. They said millions of businesses are closed in the U.S., and I did not know what that would be. I did not have any idea how much that would be and how far that went. I know here it's everything's basically shut down. All they called me yesterday just check in, and in town he says it's really dead as far as his business is. He says dead. He's not really getting anybody at all. So most places, Rick, are shut down. Most stores are closed, but grocery stores are open and will stay open. Okay. So my son works at Lowe's, and they're still open. So Lowe's is still open. You know what? Lowe's and those guys, that's surprising. I mean, come on, you know. All right, you got to do home improvements while you're home. All right. I don't know. My feeling about that is, come on, guys. 100% non-essential businesses closed in New York. I tell you what, JG, I saw that on TV where they're actually, the mayor is actually saying, please make sure we get us some masks. It kind of was really amazing, right? Here, actions are a little bit different here. They're proactive. They were proactive, meaning, I mean, you go to town, you're gonna go through a checkpoint. So if you go through a checkpoint, they're gonna check your ID and where you live and all the whole. And you better bring some ID, or you're turned away. You're not going anywhere. I'm under lockdown. Keith Richards said down in USA they let violent prisoners go free because of the virus. Go figure. Oh, don't tell me that one, huh? Really? Really? That's interesting. Isn't that something? I'm on lockdown in the USA and violent prisoners go free. Go figure. Keith, I didn't even know that. Christian, I have guitar sitting here 15 years. I think it's time to learn how to play it. Mark Jones. Mark, you told me you could play. Hardware is deemed to sin. I thought the same thing. Liquor, okay. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's like yourself. If you're a smoker, you're gonna make sure you have enough smokes. If you're a drinker, you're gonna make sure you have enough alcohol. If you're a builder and you want to do a project where you're home and not leave the house, okay, fine. You're gonna make sure all that's done before all this stuff gets to the point. But as far as the thing staying open all the time, a hardware store, I don't think so. Growing up, I spent 30 days a year without power. Water, TV, radio. Before internet and VCR, Dad was escaping his job. If they can't find him, he can't be called in. I learned to improvise. Yeah. My father, every 2 years, on the third year, he got a vacation. And his vacation was a month. He never had a vacation. The third year, every third year, he'd get a month off. And during that third year, we would always go on long trips. And we would stay gone the whole summer. I'm talking a lot. My father, what he would do is he'd take us up in the mountains at the cabin there in Arizona. And we would go to the cabin and stay there. And then he would leave us there and come back and pick us up, like on the weekend or something. Mom, of course, be there. But that's what we did. So we would stay three months at the cabin. And, yeah, it was really nice. And then sometimes we'd take long trips and didn't be back during that month. But it was really nice going to the cabin. And there's zip lines. And it's, we did it in the big old pine trees going down those mountains. And we really had a good time. The old cabin, the old wood floors and up, just really enjoyed ourselves. I don't ever know how they got running water up that thing, but they got it. Hello, Kanoi. How you doing, my good friend? Welcome. Miss Ruth is fixing our internet. She's up there fixing our internet right now. My mayor stinks on ice. Good governor, though. Yeah. Okay. Is that... I may misconstrued that. I think it may have been the governor instead. I said the mayor. It may have been the governor online talking about needing the respirators, needing the masks, needing the gloves. We need doctors. We need help. Where's the federal government? Right. And I think that was him. Mr. B, I know exactly what you mean. Spent my hours in escape suit, trying to service hydras from burning through my skin even when I was on fire and I didn't even know it. Wow. Mr. Mitch. I didn't know that either. We aren't in a hard area yet. Things can change quickly overnight. You're exactly right about that, Mr. Rick. It can change within just a short period of time. Uh, I did not even realize they're over 100 and change. I'm not going to say the exact amount because I don't really know. It was over 100 and where people are under observation. They're not because we don't have no way to test them. How do you know you have it? Don't know. There's no test. I read some prisoners, Keith, are saying in LA are being set free. Unbelievable. Keith Unger, good morning. Ken Unger, good morning. Hospitals are emergency only. If you don't sing for common stuff, they know what last week in hospital was empty. Yeah, exactly. So Kanoya, hopefully you're off work. I tell you what, Rick, I can see the hospitals being kind of prepared for the worst. Ken, you said there was closing after tomorrow. I'm waiting for my company to do something. Lay us off with or without pay. So you can file for unemployment, which they don't want to do because they have to pay the payments on that. It comes out of their kitty, right? Comes out of their box. And so that's the problem with a lot of companies. They don't want to file because it comes out of their box, out of their kitty. So even though you pay it in, but either that or let you guys go. Arlene, good morning. Arlene saying hello to Kanoy and JG and Ken, BT, Ruth, good morning. Yes, Mark is saying, yeah, music is good for the soul and mastering an instrument is cool in my hood. I tell you what, it's good for the soul. A good song. You know what, Christian, that music you've been putting on lately, the calming, non-copyright, don't get away from that path a little bit. Keep doing your videos. And what I mean by that is that path is a good path to be on. That music does help. And you'd be surprised how many people listen to music. Thousands. Maureen, Michelle, and Ken, good morning, good morning. How you doing? Chris is good. JG, I'll find out at work tomorrow what's going on, Ken Unger saying. What's going on for sure? Ohio's going down tomorrow night. Exactly. Oh, yeah, it was the mayor. Oh, okay. Oh, it was the mayor? Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure, JG. You know how us watching CNN and Fox, and I can only get what I can get on the news. You know what I mean? How do you say that? Algeriza
What?
News. We get that news too, and I watch it. Sometimes it's got pretty good news. My dad was on call. I wouldn't even worry about it. This is to worry about streaming. Don't even worry about the internet. You read that, John.
My dad was on call 24/7 and didn't know what he did for works until I was working. Sometimes the phone would ring, grab his bag, car would come, he would be gone up a week. Didn't know
What did
where
he
he
do
went.
for a living? Was he what? I don't want to say words. I'm fine. Awesome, Marquine. Maureen saying hi. Good morning. Hey, now you got me suspicious. What he did? I want to know now, Mr. B. Arlene, good morning.
Malo has asked me not to work for at least a week,
Ah.
but all my contract has asked me to hold until this is over.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. How long do you guys expect this to last? I mean, even if they flip a switch on April the 15th and everything is fine, which it's not going to be, right? How long? 3 months? I just saw UK. I thought UK was going to pay for longer than 3 months, but 3 months. They're going to give all the employees 3 months of pay. All the employees, all people that are working there, 3 months of pay. So they're going to get. I don't know how they get paid, weekly or monthly, or whatever. There. Was it fabulous, Ganoy?
Yes, I will use my YouTube channel for music mostly. The other I put in Giggly's channel. 1,000 watch to be monetized.
Okay, so 1,000 watt hours. Okay, Christian. You know what? Let's put you on our playlist, everybody. This if you find it that you might want to try to help Christian out, please help him out, and I will start watching and put you on a playlist and play your playlist. So if you don't have it, run, so you get your watch hours. as a friend I am, because we did the same for Miss Chitoris, and we're doing the same. Play a lot of music. I'm in agreement with you on that. Base case is going to be 6 months. imagine imagine 6 months of people being stuck in a house or in and out of the house and stuck. God bless.
God bless. God bless everyone. I'm Reed. As a New England lobster going to soak in a jacuzzi tub full of aloe vera, working 12 hours chef as essential personnel. Stay safe, healthy.
Well, stay safe,
Stay
Mr.
safe,
Mitch.
Sir Mitch. Thank you
Stay
for the
safe, my good friend. Stay safe.
unemployment insurance paid by employer depends on how many claims are filed. State and federal tax. Walmart uses a firm to advise you both on how to let people buy without being able to collect. Sad.
Walmart, yeah. Walmart for sure is very good about doing that. Yeah, what they do is to say we let that person go. Well, it depends what state too you're from. Uh, we let that person go because they didn't perform their job, and that lets them out. Right to work state like Florida. I don't know about any other states, but I know that's how they do it there. They just basically say, "Hey, this guy just really was just no." I'm self-employed and have to jump through hoops. I'm finding a kit to get help. Uh,
Shooting start. Morning.
Morning, Mr. Bruce. How you doing, Bruce? Hopefully you're doing good, my good
Yeah,
friend.
have a good
Welcome,
one, Mitch.
welcome.
Mitch really does look like a lobster.
Mitch looks like a lobster. Thank you, Bruce, for going. Kanoy, good morning.
Or do
Yeah,
you-
Christian, no worries, my good friend. If you have your playlist on, I will play it. I sure will. I will play. Well, my internet's good. Let me put it this way: if my internet's good, it will be played at this house. You're a good man, and Giggly is a great lady. You guys are a great couple. I will. Tropical Tim was on. Arlene was on. Arlene and Bruce. I don't know. It was all on yesterday at the same time, and I can't get to everybody. And I have some ones that are on at US, and it's hard to me. And I obligated myself to the guys in US because I'm moderator, and as you know, that sometimes you need that, and he needed it last night. So
I think 6 months mean for things to be back normal. It's also depend on where you are. Things are very different for me compared to JG.
I tell you what, Rick, prayers are with you, my good friend. May the cancer you have in your throat be gone forever. May it be gone forever and never see it again, or any kind of cancer in your body. Yes, they're killing me. There goes a year of savings. Yeah,
Retirement.
there goes 1 year of savings for retirement. Yeah. I tell you what, it's funny. I this morning I woke up this morning, and not only everybody's affected by this virus. Everybody's affected. Uh, it's affecting everybody. I mean, there's no business as usual. Even for us, what do you do, right? Now they forgave our payment on any payments we have with the electric company here in the Philippines for 30 days, but you still owe the electric bill. They didn't forgive it for long. Mitch, you are red as a lobster. What'd you do? Go get in the sun? Mitch is red as a lobster. My good friend. Man, be safe. He's red as a beet.
I'm doing okay.
I'm doing okay.
Yes, there is some playlist at Kiwi's Station.
Okay, is it you want us to go on Giggly Girl or your channel, Christian?
Gigli lagi oh.
Oh, all right. So her channel. Are you sure? Okay. I don't know. Are you sure? Giggly Girl channel to get monetized or
What he
his?
said.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. We'll help her get monetized. Dad was a DoD civilian. Okay, Department of Defense. Noise and vibration mitigation and testing for subs. GS-14. Putting on base stressful job. Mr. B. That is a stressful job. Very stressful. Well, shout out for your wonderful, wonderful father for what he did. Internet saves lives during lockdown. Feeling connected helps relieve stress. It does. Giggly Girls channel. Okay. All right. No worries about that, Christian. All right, honey.
I don't have the type of cancer that spreads fast. Mine is very curable. I live with New York and I probably would get treatment. Here I will.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Kanoy said, Tam, I get an email from all my credit card companies saying, don't forget we have cash advance.
Cash advance is there to help. Yeah. Hey, Kanoy. What interest, right, my friend? 18, 17, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. What is the best credit card rate you can get online now, JG? And what is the best credit card rate you have? Like for me, I have no card, but there's a limit on the card, very small limit, and it's 12, 13, something like that. But I don't know if you know what I mean. Kanoy, it's a trap. Don't fall for it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I laugh so hard. Me too, Kanoy. Yeah, we're there to help. No worries. We'll give you an advance of $1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000. You can advance out your card for $5,000 or 10 grand or 20 grand. It's funny. I the other day I got an email that says, Tom, your credit has increased. Your credit has improved. Why don't you get this credit card? We'll guarantee you $25,000 of cash. Oh man, you'd be down for debt rest of your life, right?
I started at a work today. The phone rang and snapped me out of it. Almost 2 hours had passed. And I
Cards, I don't use them. Exactly. JG. It stared at the wall, 2 hours passed. That one stared at the wall today for 2 hours. Didn't realize, phone rang. Didn't realize I've been staring at the wall for 2 hours. That is a daze. JG, you probably do that most of the time. No, I'm kidding. I'm teasing JG. JG's a good guy. The people at Shakey's miss you, JG. They miss everybody. They're waiting for the good tips again. But you know what? That's what do you do, right? You find yourself like last night. It's 9 o'clock. I'm on top of the roof, turning the antenna, trying to get internet, and I'm saying to myself, I couldn't do this during the day, right? Well, it's been hotter, number one. Number two is I don't know that I want to have been up there. And you ought to have seen this big fat guy crawl on top of the roof last night. Yeah, I was a gazelle. Did I get up there like a gazelle? Did you see it?
was worse.
Yeah.
You heard the wall.
That was just Scott. Scoot was probably calling you and saying, "Hey, what's up? What are you doing?" JG, who was worse off, you or the wall? Exactly, Rick. Exactly. Yeah. I had a friend one time. That's what he would go off and just have these glare stays. He would just stare at something, and you never know. You have this stare, and you're what you're doing. You're thinking, and you're not really staring at what you're looking at. And he would do that all the time. I said, "What are you looking at?" And he goes,
No.
"Yeah." He says, "I don't know." I said, "What are you thinking about?" Well, I was thinking about Pat O'Toole.
She's making
Me learn Messiah.
Like I'm in school.
Oh, listen, Ruth, how you say this word? Tell me a word. It just say, just tell me something in Messiah. The breakfast was delicious.
Lamig kayo.
Lamig kayo. Now, if I say lamig kayo and I say it the wrong way, she'll tell me wrong. Lamig kayo. Lamit kayo.
No.
How you say it?
Lamig.
Lamit. Lamit. She'll get down on me. Oh God, Scoot, he did call me after he streamed. I started the vacuum to get off the phone. It's funny. Yeah, I saw Scoot's video yesterday about the taking it serious. Of course, all of us are taking it serious, very serious. And Rick, the wall seemed unaffected. I started the vacuum to get off the phone with Scoop. She laughs first. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Pat O'Toole. I try to learn Visaya. Problem is, I have a little one over there that tells me Visaya in naughty words, and then I have this one over here telling me. And then what they do is they'll tell me, but if I ask them to say a certain word, I will not critique them on it. But they'll critique the heck out of me in about 2 seconds. Like Bill, I say the word Bill, and she says the word differently. Food is different. There's certain words that I say different than she does in English, but I will not. I will not get on her, but she'll get on me for it. She laughs first. So, Ruth, you're going to break your neck worrying about the internet. I won't even worry about it. It's not going to work. It's not working, right?
It's not working at all.
Yeah, so don't get stressed out about it.
Throw in the fence.
Yeah, she's getting stressed out. I can see it in her. That internet's stressing her out right now because she can't get it to work and it's not working. What is the most important thing here in the Philippines? What do you look first? Do you look for the house? Do you look for the shower? Do you look for the location? What do you look for? None of that.
Signal, internet.
Signal, internet. We go, oh, okay. We got good signal here. Okay, I'll take that
Even
house.
data, it's good.
Yeah, data is good. They buy and rent here first with the signal. Yeah, internet. Exactly right, Mark King, internet. She says it's my New York accent. Man, they call it, mine is slang.
Slang.
My slang is horrible. I refuse to learn it. No matter what I say, they critique it too much. People laugh. I get out in public, people laugh. And they laugh at me. So I got to the point to where I said, it's not worth it. I'll learn English because I don't need to learn Visaya. Where do I need Visaya at? Here. Do I need it on the bus? No. Do I need it on a tricycle? No. Do I need it in the store? No. Do I need it when I'm communicating with someone? No. Because 90% of the people speak English. Hello, Tom and Ruth. Good morning. Good morning, Mom.
Mom Judy.
Mom Judy saying hi.
Ruth, Sam, JG, Canon, Maureen, Christian, MK, Mark, King, Ken, Mr. BT, Mitch, Mr.
That's a lot of writing. You missed somebody. Judy. Joke. I'm teasing with you. Son. There you go. Hey, Judes, Kanoi. Hello, Mom. So, that's true, though. I mean, if I say a certain word, I have slang. I can't. The vowels here are what? What? E, O, U.
E,
E, O, U.
O, U.
O, U. E, O, U. Right? E, O, U. Now, if you don't get that perfectly in your pronunciation, a word here can have 20, 30 letters in it. One word can have 20, 30 letters in it. How you pronounce it in the beginning, you pronounce the first 3 to 4, stop.
E, O, O.
Pronounce it again. In other words, you have to break it down into 4 or 5 different words, but it's one word. That's amazing. Yeah.
So what about the other 10% then?
Well, 10%, I just don't talk to them. If they say something to me in Visaya, sir, no English. I say, okay, ma'am, explain this to him.
What's that, monkey?
That's a monkey. Yeah, anybody can do it. Monkey can do it. JG said he can do it. JG speaks fluent Visaya. I saw JG speaking to a man in Visaya. Yeah.
Mark King. Just turn to the left and ask the person.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly what Kanoi. That's what I do. I just said, ma'am, can you help me a minute? I'm trying to explain this guy. I need to pay this for this. Yeah. So she'll tell him. And you go, oh, okay. Yeah. Negotiation. Just turn to the left and ask the person. HB, honey badger could go on for 6 months, maybe more of stupid behavior. We might have to treat the stupid. Here they're saying there's a potential. Kits are going out, of course, but there's a. They're getting treatments. Treatments are they're understanding how to treat it better than they did before because people are getting well, but they don't want them to go back. What do they call that when you catch it and you can catch it again? Relapse.
They're coming to take me away.
Yeah, exactly.
I can speak many language when I stab my toe in the dark.
You know what? I think I've heard you, Bill. Bill's like me. I think Bill decided not to learn it. Right? I know that I personally have decided that I just give up on it. It's not for a long time. I first got here for about a year, And I can understand a lot of the words. I can understand a lot of things. But as far as speaking it, I cannot speak it correctly. I have a slang, and I can't get rid of the slang. Uh, what my friend, if you understand Spanish, it's easy for you to speak it. My friend in town speaks it very well. But what he does, he speaks 3 words at a time and stops. 3 words at a time and stops. So when he says something, he says it so they can understand it, and then stops, and then 3 more words, 3 more words. So he'll say, you know, how are you? And he'll stop, and then in their language, and then como está, and then he'll,
¿Cómo
and then no,
estamos?
no, 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 because and then they all understand him. But I noticed that when Raymond was speaking, that's what he does.
Mm.
He speaks 3, 4 words, and he stops for like 1 second, 3, 4 more words, so they understand it. I can speak. Bill Pruitt, me too. Kanoy saying. I tell you who else. I've learned that for me, the best thing to do is if I have a problem, really is I was in town one time, and I was buying something for someone. I was having a problem with communication to that person. And as says, anybody on here speak any English? There was one person that spoke English. And so I had this person tell this person, please explain to this gentleman that I want to do this. And they did. And he understood it then. And then I just went on with it. Because Mommy wasn't there. Mommy was shopping.
Shopping.
No, actually, you were paying bills. It was that time of that ice cream thing. Yeah. So today, Ruth just listen to me do a thing. Now, a lot of times I always have a kid, a child around me or somebody, or one of the cousins or someone, and they'll explain it. Believe me, they understand English better than I do. They speak English. So wait about another 5 years, 10 years, you won't have to worry about it. The country itself is really learning English like crazy. You know, it's the international language here. I was interested in learning Tagalog.
Until everyone was laugh
Yeah,
at me, and there's no
yeah.
real forces of learn Ilocano, such a
Ilocano is
language.
really hard to learn. Uh, and Bill, you're right. And they were laughing at me. It got to the point where they were making fun of me. So I stopped. I said, you know what? They're starting to make fun of me. They're starting to tease me in a way that's really it's inappropriate. So I got to where no matter where I went, I was at a funeral one time, and they were telling me, and I was trying to speak it, and they were laughing at me, making fun, and I realized, I said, you know what? It's funny to them at the time, but if you did it to them, they would hate you. They would dislike you. So you have to be very careful, because if you did it to them, you said that English word incorrectly, but here they say that back to you, and you have to be very careful because you will offend someone, hurt someone's feelings, and that is a no-no here.
As always, plan for the worst, hope all the best. Military tough. Me, if you don't anticipate a problem, you could ruin a lot of people's lives. Sometimes the stakes were high, it's like now.
Yeah, yeah. Everything down for 3 weeks, exactly right, Kanoy, 100%. I agree. Everything. I don't care what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Shut it down. Buy 3 weeks of groceries. Shut her down. You need medical? Shut it down. You need some pharmacy help? If you're sick, go to the doctor. 911 open. Sick open. Hospital open. But everything else shut down. You do not need a public library. It needs to be open. And Home Depot. Why would they? That's essential. Oh, I need nails. That's essential, right? I don't know what that is. All right. All right. Let me ask you a question. What are we?
What?
What is the standards now for going to town? Can you still go to town like you did last week?
Yeah, as long as you will just buy food.
All right. And do you have? Are we being stopped going to town? Okay.
If you
So,
just go buy food or medicine, it's
yeah.
fine.
So open, right? And that's
Pharmacy and the
pharmacies
market.
and the market. wet market, dry market, and the supermarket. So 3 things. Yeah, only hospitals and things like that need to be open. I agree with you there. Yeah, I agree with you.
I was at Home Depot today. Got what's that, Daddy?
Cocky.
Oh, we saw yesterday. They're fighting for the
Yeah. In UK, they were fighting for toilet paper. Some lady bought 10 to 15 packs of 24-pack toilet paper in a cart, piled up high.
And the one lady asked only one.
Asking, let me have one. Things as there's moving around, hitting the shelves. So the manager came over and grabbed him and said, "Stop!" They called police on him. And the guy should tell him there's limits on this.
You're sitting down, so I can say this. No alcohol bars or massage or Hello City. That is a very serious thing. No alcohol sales on Cebu. Yeah, here you have curfew.
Yeah.
Start from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Then, if you're selling liquor, you should be closed.
Closed liquor. Yeah, liquor stores are closed
liquor
here.
Ban.
Yeah, liquor ban.
I can't find spam.
I can't find spam. I don't know.
I saw spam at the every place that has a high count has gone to essential works only. Everyone else is shut.
Rick, I tell you what, that's what it should be. Everybody should be basically shut down, you know? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Bill saying what?
One owner of the beauty parlor in town had what's this? Enforcer went there and just to let them close the
tell them to close. Yeah.
The beautician said, "It's really we should shut down like this." The enforcer said, "Yes, because this is non-essential business. Is what's that? Attacking us. We need to
look pretty."
Look pretty." And the enforcer said, "Okay, have parlor is open 24/7. It's funeral parlors. It's open."
Yeah. So no worries.
Here in Maramo,
yeah. The enforcer told us, "Listen, no worries. You want to keep your beauty parlor? No worries. You can go to the funeral home and it's open 24 hours a day, and there is a beautician on staff."
I'm talking to my mother-in-law on Facebook now. She said they are not allowed to leave the lot. They are 60 or older. She's 62, but said 59 when she stopped.
It worked. I tell you what, yeah, you're not allowed any children, any adults over 65.
Thanks, Kanoy.
Thank you, Kanoy. Thanks, Kanoy, for the catch that person there.
Package limit, so I went in 3 times.
Yeah. I used to tell the guy behind me in the store, "Hey, you want to buy a cup? Let me give you money, buy a cup, please keep the change," and then carry it. Yeah, I've done that.
There was no TP on the shelf. I saw this old woman wagon was full of TP. When her head was torn, it took some from her wagon.
Yeah.
Video, they're fighting. Oh, they're all big mamas there.
Yeah, Kanoy says metalcore. Sorry, I have no idea what you're saying. English, if you could, or Tagalog, or any kind of Visaya or something like that. We have no idea what you're saying. We do not understand that. English. Yeah. Or as JG said, English.
English, please.
English. Chris.
Chris will actually still the working. My son has his own painting business and he can still work too. I don't understand what carpentry and painting has to do with essential for lab personnel.
I don't know.
They will have to.
Yeah, they have. By the way, that's exactly what they're doing here. They have the enforcers going around to the businesses, and they're doing the same in U.S. If you're out working some places, they're going to shut you down. Where was that at? We saw in the news yesterday. Was it Texas? Anyway, there was somewhere. I think it was Texas, where they had people out, and they're supposed to be. Everything was shut down. They're out working in the yard, doing some carpentry and stuff like that, and they shut them down and told them to go back home. go home, no more work allowed outside doors. So I don't understand. Yeah, Judy, I understand what you're saying. They will have police going down in Toronto and find everyone in the salon have places store that would not be open. The fine is $7,500. Makes people feel good to see it getting done. I guess so. Essential. Judy, if they're lucky, they can work all my contracts to ask me to deliver when this is over. Yeah, exactly. There are. I could understand some work getting done, but some of the stores being open and stuff, you can't. You can't. If you want something done, you can't get it done here. For an example, I want something on the internet because you can't send anybody out to fit because they normally sends a technician out.
Business, right? Too fast. Just try asking and you kind of slow.
I think a lot of Kono is really hard.
So fast.
It's so fast in place in California.
Something it would go.
It could have been. I could have swore it's Texas, but it could have been California. I don't know.
Their business is on government. Okay.
So they're on the business list that tells us okay to work. Oh, okay.
I work with a small business. There are closed. The ones that are open have no time to talk. What internet change? No, it's the one.
Well, hold on a minute. Which one am I on? Turn the internet off there, darling.
That's why it's not working.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're on Y. Okay. So you're both.
Oh, no connection.
That's on Y here. No, it's off here. I have everything off. That's the thing, man. Our internet, I don't know what to say about it. I really don't know what to say about it. It is driving me
How's that
crazy.
Now?
I think it all depends on where you are.
See?
Yeah, you're the same rules in New York. I know. In New York, it's going to be different than painting a house in Texas, right? I tell you what it was, is a small community in charge here. We're not having any people sick in our community. And they put the mayor put a city ordinance out. We're no one out. Yeah, Trump said 100%. There you go. The rules in New York doesn't make sense. Yep, read that.
I'm grateful and thankful that he can
yes,
work
very
and
much
bring
so.
home an income. I'm just trying to understand how it's.
That is, God bless there. Chris can work and make some money, and God bless.
July?
Yes, that's where their predictions are. They're predicting now till July. It's going to be
what happened that
hanging around. It's going to be hanging around till July.
It's 4 months?
Yeah, so we might probably be in lockdown for 4 months, is what they're saying. And
been...
then another 3-4 months to get the same here. Go for weeks to come. But we have a lot of students that travel throughout here and a lot of tourists come through the area. I tell you what about all the little kids that are coming out of Daytona and spring break and heading back on the planes now? That's in Australia.
Beach and
yeah.
Water park.
Yeah. Well, that was Australia. And I'm not saying U.S. U.S. is bad about it, of course. They have a lot of stuff going on in U.S. that shouldn't even be going on. Spring break and all that other stuff. Bike week and biker week and all the races and stuff like that. Of course, they shut a lot of that stuff down. There's no sense to even have a lot of that stuff on, but they did shut a lot of that down. New York would be devastated, yeah. So one thing about New Yorkers, they're tough. They will come back punching, that's for sure.
Here they are suspended all gun sales until it's over because some people would have its intent when it's buying.
Yeah, Bill, you're right about that.
Yeah, also talking about a new test.
I saw that.
Mouth swab. It's very fast.
Yeah, I heard that. Within 45 minutes, I heard that. Yeah, JG, that's right. And they'll come back fast. They come back punching. And that's what I like about New Yorkers. They tell it like it is. They act like it is. It's just the way it is. That's what I like about it. I never had a problem in New York. Okay, and I've had many people tell me, don't like it. It's okay, fine. I don't like you either then. No, I would really nip and say, man, I just don't like you, Tom. I said, well, I love you. And then they start saying, what? I said, I love you. They didn't know what to say. But yeah. I get in a meeting, man, I tell you, somebody else resilient and strong. That's Filipino. They're used to going through calamities. They'll fight. They'll they'll figure out. Is they're going down to the store and they don't have any money or food or anything else, they'll still smile. You know, thank you, R. Yeah.
New Yorker
don't hide
their emotions.
They do not. They'll tell you straight, and that's what I like about them. I do like